It is 9:19. Could a day at the Art Institute provide you with something that will help you fix all sorts of problems? Amy Herman is a lawyer and art historian, and she has come upon something that people in all sorts of fields have responded to, using art to help us come up with new ways of thinking and a way to be sharper.
Her book is Fixed: How to Perfect the Fine Art of Problem Solving, and she joins us this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning from New York City.
So the average person, when they visit a museum, stares at a painting or a piece of art for only 30 seconds. Why is that a problem?
It's a problem because we have a short attention span when it comes to everything. And what I encourage people to do is forget the label for now. Look at a work of art that draws you in and ask yourself questions. Why do I like this? What am I noticing? And what happens is your brain starts to work in a way that it doesn't any other time. And I hope that we can draw on that to help solve problems in the future.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand art. I go into these places, like, oh, it's a lily pond and whatever. But when you take the tour and you have an expert there, it really is interesting how they analyze this. But how can you do that if you don't have an expert standing by you to kind of dissect that for you?
It's a great question. And I'm looking at art as data. I'm not looking at it in terms of its history. And when we're looking at art, I want us to just rethink how we ask questions. And I believe the best things happen on the exit ramp of your comfort zone. Most people don't know anything about art. And the way to look at it is, what am I seeing? And asking yourself questions. And the most valuable thing is pausing. We're in such a hurry now, and everybody's moving so quickly from point A to point B that just the act of looking at art forces you to pause, and it gives your brain a rest, and you get to refresh your whole sense of how you ask questions.
So how does that affect, how do you apply that to problem solving? You know, you're staring at the painting now for a minute and a half rather than 30 seconds. How's that going to help me in my real life?
I'll give you an example. I train cops how to look at works of art. And if I put two cops in front of the same painting and I ask them to describe what they see, I get two totally different versions of the image. And so if that's happening in front of the painting, what's happening at the crime scene, what's happening in the operating room, what's happening in the boardroom. So it gives people a way to remember that no two people see anything the same way, and that includes problems and solutions, and it forces us to communicate more effectively.
It's strange that in high school we don't have a critical thinking class for some reason. You bring up the concept of the red herring that jams us up when we're trying to read stories online in the news, and it confuses us. But how do you spot these things if you don't have the full context or the background?
Great question. We live in a world that's filled with misinformation and red herrings. And we have to remember that there are people and information out there that's trying to deceive us. And so again, it goes back to, how do we ask questions? We have to look at relationships and red herrings not at face value and say, you know, is someone trying to deceive me? What's the real situation here? And art gives us an opportunity to do that, to think things through. And the answers are not on our phones. Alexa and Siri are not going to tell us what we see in a painting. So I believe we all have a very, very strong sense of observation and perception, but we don't use it all the time because our technology provides the answers so easily. So looking at a work of art gets you to rethink, well, what do I see? How am I asking questions? And hopefully it will enable us to see through so much of the disinformation that we're living with right now.
Well, it's a fascinating idea. Amy Herman, thank you so much. The book is called Fixed. You can check out visualintelligencebook.com, adultperception.com, and find Amy on social media as well. Thanks, Amy.
Thanks, Amy.
Thanks for having me. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Time